Hello guys, welcome to the West Ham Academy Appraisal, where we go through. So an academy now, if you don't know, is what schools are referred to now. Some of them are called academies. So I thought the Academy of West Ham, I'll call this show the Academy, the Appraisal Show, where I go through every player today and give them a grade A to B. I'll give a little comment, little sentence on each one, how I thought they did today. And then we'll go through, give them a little grade and see how we've done it, and let me know if you agree. Yeah, like I say, it's just an opinion show, and I wanted to add a little bit more content to the channel because I know you guys have been, giving suggestions, and it's nice to know these suggestions. Let's start with Ariola in goal today. I thought he was excellent. I really did. I thought he pulled off some really, really good saves. He did some really good punches in the box. And was really dominant. He made a great low down save. He made he made a really good high save as well. Yeah, I thought he was fantastic today. Pretty good. Like I say, pretty good. Decent level. Like I say, I give their ratings at the end. Soufal, defensively, did well defensively, but on the ball he's still very limited on the ball. Some of his crosses really let him down. Defensively, he can get stuck in, and he very rarely gets caught out of possession or position. But yeah, going forward, it's very limited to what he can do, and that's something again that he needs to work on to be hitting those higher grades in my lessons. Zuma, captain for the day. Defensively, again, absolutely fantastic defensively. Got his body in the way of everything. Those legs were all over the place. On the ball, did nearly get caught at one point. And sometimes he can be quite poor on the ball. But listen, his main role is to defend. And he did that excellently today. And he always does. He very rarely lets us down defensively. I thought Zuma, as captain today, did very well today. A good, not his best game today. Solanke had him on toast for a lot of the game. A lot of the times he was caught out. He got better towards the end. He made that really important tackle in the box. Again, one that's very good on the ball. But too many times today, Solanke got the better of him. And sometimes when it's the physical big striker, he can struggle a bit. So that's something, again, maybe we will revert to three at the back when and if Maguire does come in. But that's the only thing today. He did struggle a little bit with Solanke. Emerson, okay, he does what he does. He gets up and down the wing. He passes the ball nicely. I think he got caught out once down the wing. But yeah, he's a decent player. He's a good steady Eddie. I like him. He's more mobile than Cresswell. I like him. I'm a big fan of him. Big fan. Souček, absolutely fantastic defensively. Was a nuisance in both boxes. Still a little bit immobile on the ball. But that was a flashback of old Souček. Really happy for him. Like I say, I'm the first to be criticising him. I've been criticising all summer, saying I do not want him to play. I really don't want it, but I wish nothing more that when he puts a West Ham shirt on, any player puts a West Ham shirt on, I want him to play the best they've ever played. And the fact that we did see that today gives me a bit of hope going forward that maybe the Rice shackle that he was under might release him, free him up, and he can become a nuisance and a bit more of a threat for us in attacking areas. Pablo Fornals, absolutely superb today in every part of his game. I thought his passing was brilliant. Little tricks and flicks that he was trying was coming off. Defensively, pressing and just passion and desire. I really hope he gets a lot more minutes. Listen, I know Ward-Prowse is coming in. I know Paqueta is potentially leaving, and McTominay or all these other players that are linked to us. But I really do think that Pablo Fornals is so undervalued at West Ham. I think he's fantastic. I really do. And he was top performer today. He really was a brilliant performance and hit all the targets you want from a midfielder at West Ham. Lucas Paqueta, if this is your farewell performance, mate, absolutely unreal. Defensively, there was that bit in the box where he got caught. Well, he nearly got caught and he got out of it. He was on the floor, he stood up, he turned around and got the pass away. Just tricks and just cleverness of turning the ball around and flicking it around the corner. Yeah, I'll be absolutely gutted if he goes. But yeah, if Man City come calling for you, what can you do? If he does go, we desperately need to replace him, and that is not James Ward-Prowse as his replacement. It needs to be a Kudus or an Eze. You know, if we get in the sort of figures that are rumoured, the 85, 90 million, we have to go and buy a 70 million pound like Eze or something like that. I think he's got a smaller buyout clause actually, Eze. Whether it'd come to West Ham, I don't know, but it needs to be that sort of player. It needs to be someone who has got exciting ability. You know, it can't be plodders, because there's a base of a team there. There really is a base of a team there, but it needs to be supported. You know, Moyes can't be allowed to, if Paquetá goes, get another plodder in there. I don't want that. You know, we need to have someone who's a bit tricky and a bit exciting. And the good thing I like about Paquetá, if he does stay, he's a nasty one as well. He loves a little tackle. He's a good boy. He's a good player. Jarrod Bowen, fantastic goal, absolutely fantastic goal. Excellent defensively with his contributions, but a little bit quiet in terms of his actual whole game, whole match. He was a little bit quiet today, but scored the important goal at the important time in the game. Looks like he will have a lot of goals in him this season. Just get that man a contract, please. Give that man whatever he wants, because he's so important to the club and he absolutely loves the club. Mikel Antonio, hard shift, can I say? Worked hard, but meh. I'm copying a little bit of what some people were saying on Twitter. I'm going through what they're saying and made up my own opinion with it as well. I'm not really a fan of Mickey anymore, and I know I've got a little bit of just a little bit like, it's my own opinion. I just don't like him anymore, and he doesn't want to be there by all accounts. Yeah, there was one bit he did in midfield where he looked like Ronaldinho, but we need better than that now. We do. We just need to be better than that. Ben Rama, he was busy. He was busy in the first half. He had that shot. But he doesn't defend very well. His crossing is too late sometimes. Again, another position that we potentially could upgrade. I do like Benny. I do like him, but it can be so frustrating at times. So frustrating with his decision making and stuff like that. Who else? The subs, when they come on, they didn't really do anything. They wasn't really, on enough time, and that was probably a bit of a problem in the game anyway. They should have come on a bit earlier. Right, that's my little comment, my little sentence on each player. Let me just go onto my ratings. Sorry, guys, it's on a little file that I've got here. So, Alfonso Areola, I'll give him a B+. Like I say, I thought he was good in goal. Nothing he can really do about the goal. Pulled off some good saves. Looked strong. Looked good. B+ for Areola. Emerson, B, decent. Like I say, decent performance. Steady Eddie. Antonio, C-. It wasn't great at all. Zuma, B, played well. Like I say, a little bit dodgy on the ball to be getting the A's and stuff like that. I'm just going through the names I've got here. Kera and Cornet wasn't on long enough, so give it ungraded to be fair to him. And Ings as well. When he come on, he tried to do some stuff. Ings, he had a shot. He had that weird diving header. We'll give him a D, because obviously he wasn't on long enough to be effective in the game. Jarrod Bowen gets an A-, B+. Great goal. But didn't really do anything else apart from that in the game. The defensive contributions were really, really good, but yeah, that was about it in the game. Ben Rama gets a C. Again, pretty ineffective at times. Good for about half an hour or so. Soufal gets a B-. Again, did what he had to do, but wasteful in possession. Souček gets a B+. Fantastic performance from him. One of his best performances in a long time. Pablo Fornals gets an A-. I thought he actually a B+. I'm not giving anyone an A today. B+ for him. Really, really good performance. Busy. as I said. And finally, Lucas Paqueta, my man of the match, he gets a B++. I'm not giving him an A- because he wasn't quite that level of performance, but it was a decent performance. It was a decent performance for him. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the new show. I'm going to try and do it every week. Like I say, I am going away on Monday for 2 weeks. I'm hoping, he says he's going to do the videos, Paul, for Brighton and Chelsea. If not, what I will try and do is I'll try and film a little bit of just maybe a reaction to the games, because I very, very much doubt I'll get to see the next 2 games of Chelsea and the Brighton game, purely because of time difference and how busy I'm going to be when I'm away. But yeah, back on the 29th, and I will be back properly then with the videos. Yeah, until next time, guys, come in your eyes, give me your grades below. Let's go.